So we got some great footage of Novak Djokovic practicing for the Monte Carlo Masters, which he starts tomorrow, where he plays Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in the second round. I spent the weekend in Monte Carlo watching him warm up, watching him train, and now I'm back here at our headquarters in Switzerland, the Slice headquarters, Switzerland, and I want to talk a little bit about how Djokovic looks, his form. Is he rusty going into Monte Carlo 2022? So here's my thoughts. This is the Slice. Yeah, so as I said, I spent the weekend in Monte Carlo watching the great man practice. There's tons of people there, very stoked to see Novak. There were people all at the side of the courts, as you can see in these videos. Just really excited to see this guy back in action, as we all should be, after he's only played one tournament, amazingly, in 2022, which is a huge shame no matter what way you slice it. If you're new here to the channel, my name is Steven. This is The Slice, where it's a fan's perspective on tennis media. So subscribe to not miss any of my coverage as I tour around the clay and grass swing for the next 6 months. And if you want to support us here at The Slice, join Europass, which is our Patreon and YouTube membership page. Also, you can get 10% off premium tennis bags by Go Sport, which I used all weekend in Monte Carlo, and it was amazing. They make backpacks as well, which is what I took, and they're just awesome. So 10% on the link below. But how did Novak look in person? To me, Novak looked subdued. He looked not like he was having a ton of fun out there in the practice court. Like sometimes I think you see him kind of joking around with other players and stuff like that. I didn't see any of that. I might have missed it. I didn't see every single moment of his practice. And that might be normal too. I know he's a perfectionist and he's really trying to fine tune his game. But he did admit in press that these last 3-4 months have obviously taken a big toll on him, and it's been really tough for him mentally to get through this and emotionally. So rust-wise though on the court, he didn't look like he was really clean with his shots, like I said, and he looked a little bit just uncomfortable out there on the courts, even though he's very comfortable at that place because he lives in Monaco and trains there all the time. So I actually bumped into as he was leaving the courts, Marco Panici, his fitness trainer, and he told me that, yeah, he is rusty, but what could you expect? So there's some inside information for you. But a rusty Djokovic is probably still better than, 90% of the tour? So he's going to be fine. What I expect is that Monte Carlo might be rough, he might go out early, but as the tournaments go on, Barcelona, Madrid, Rome, whichever tournaments he plays, and going into the French Open, he will definitely get his form back. And I expect him to go into the French Open as it taking a Herculean effort to beat him like it did last year. Obviously, he won the tournament last year, so I expect him to go into the French Open feeling his best. But in Monte Carlo right now, I don't think he's at his best, and it could be rocky. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in the second round for him could be super tough. Carlos Alcaraz in the fourth round or the quarterfinals, like we talked about in our draw preview. If you haven't seen it, click here. There's just a lot of variables right now as he's trying to get his form back, and you really need to actually play matches on the ATP Tour to get your form back. So there's my insight onto what Novak's looking like, in my opinion, with some great practice footage. Subscribe to not miss any more coverage from the Slice during these next few months, and thanks for being here. Let me know what your predictions are for Novak at Monte Carlo 2022. Side note, I also ran into Ulysses Bato, the physio for Djokovic. I gave him a fist bump and I said, "What's up?" I said, "Good luck to Nole." He appreciated that from the Slice. So he's a really cool guy. If you want to see clips of that type of stuff, go onto our Instagram at The Slice Tennis.
Regarde la volée.